Hey all, it's Dan Clark, and today I'm going to be trying to do something to my side project called Dinner Picker. I have just recently upgraded to Rails 6, and I'm looking to move my CoffeeScript back into JavaScript. And the idea here is I have, I think, one other functionality left, which is on, which I'm showing here. And the idea here is that I want to take this functionality, which is an autocomplete thing that I'm pulling from jQuery UI, and move that from CoffeeScript to just a plain old JavaScript file that webpacker in Rails 6 can take and deliver. So right now this functionality is working through the asset pipeline, and I'm going to try and pull it through webpacker. So just wanted to kind of give you a demo, basically looking to just autocomplete, and that's pretty much it. So this hopefully shouldn't take too long. Let's get started. Okay, so first thing I want to do is let's take a look at what we're talking about here. Right now I have my CoffeeScript on the right here, and then I have my soon to be populated JavaScript on the right. So I've already kind of done a few things here to make this happen. So let's first take a look at something. So I've already pulled up some resources to help us along here. Let's see here. So a straight up thing from Stack Overflow. How do I add jQuery UI through webpacker? Another thing from GoRails, and another thing from Stack Overflow. But the idea here is I am hoping that I can use this and the sets of steps that people have laid out here to do this. So I'm going to follow the answer that looks like almost the top. Well, it's not accepted, but we're going to go this route and see what happens. So I'm going to run yarn, and I'm going to get out of this. So we're going to run yarn to add in the jQuery UI package. It's going to take a little bit of time to load everything because, you know, download the internet and all that. And again, this video is not necessarily, already done, but this video is not necessarily for those who are an expert, but more for someone who's just trying to struggle and figure out how to convert their 5.2 or earlier Rails project to 6. All right, so the next thing, looks like we need to add some stuff to our environment.js. I'm just going to take this wholesale and just, actually, we don't need that because that's already there. And I believe what this is doing is it's setting it so that we can use the $ that jQuery loves. So let's just grab all of this, I think. Let's go back to our project. All right. So here we have this. I'm going to paste that all in here. So I'm just going to walk through this a little bit. It looks like we're requiring Webpack. We are providing some plugins. We're setting jQuery to those. And then we're setting some alias configs. And then finally setting that config to the environment, it looks like. More or less just copy paste. Nothing too fancy. The trick here is not going to be necessarily the copying and pasting part. It's going to be getting this thing to actually work. So, all right. And actually, I think in the application, okay, so it looks like in our layout, we're going to want to pop in the jQuery UI theme. And it looks like the way that they are doing this is through this little style sheet link tag. So I'm just going to take this for now. And just kind of pop it in, but I may use a different resource depending. Let's see here. Got a few things going on here. Okay, so let's see here. Control P, application, ERB. Let's see if I can find that. There it is. So I'm going to open up in a new tab. Oh, nope, didn't do that right. Nope. So application, ERB, Control O, open up in a new tab. I'm loving Control P, by the way, for Vim. It is fantastic. All right, so this is my thing here. So notice I've already have two JavaScript things being loaded, so I'm going to add the style sheet that I just ripped off of Stack Overflow, because why not? All right, there's that. And now let's see here. Now we should be able to use, you know, plain old jQuery UI according to these instructions. Now I have tried doing this yesterday morning and trying to figure this out, but yeah, it didn't work for me. So let's see if I can get this thing to work. Don't really need to pull any of this because I'm going to be using my own logic. Now, one thing I am going to be doing though is, let's do something first. Let's take out this. Let's comment this out. So that's now commented out. This is the thing that was using the asset pipeline to deliver that CoffeeScript that was working. And let's go to the page. Let's just make sure everything is now broken. Okay, so it's not popping up that. Let's see. Yep, nope. Nothing is auto-completing, so that's good. Let's open up our tools just to have the console open, see what's going on here. Look, hello world from webpacker. Okay. Yeah, nothing is happening. Nothing is firing off. Okay, so let's see here now. Okay. Let us do something really simple first. Let's do console.log and just, hey. Let's make sure that we're functional first. Because I think I need to do one other thing first. Yeah, actually, I would have already done that. So it's not in there yet. So we're talking about the scheduled packs, or scheduled meals. Let's see here. Okay, so this is where we go here, and we say scheduled. And I have a feeling someone's going to say, oh, you could have done this a lot better, or whatever, but... And you know what? If you think so, let me know. All right. Scheduled meals. Okay, so let's see if that did the trick now. Hey, it's there now. Yay. Okay, so I want to start this off really simply. I'm not going to go too crazy. I'm going to just say that we're going to rip this from the old one. So we're going to find our meal field with ID of meal, and then we're going to say something along the lines of, because now this is not, actually let's do this way. So we're going to say const, let's say meals. We're going to just turn this into something salad. I don't know. Beans, chicken. Okay, so and then maybe one more thing that starts with B. Yeah, we're gonna have a butter meal. Not gross at all. And we're gonna say, I'm probably doing this wrong, but I'm trying to just wing it right now. So we're gonna do that. Okay. Let's see what happens there. So this is what I was running into before. Autocomplete is not a function. So this is going to be the interesting part. It's not working. That's fine, but it is showing up at least, so that's good. So let's see what is going on here. So jQuery UI is popping. It should be here. I don't know why it's not. Oh, there is one other thing that we might need to do, which is here, require, I think we need to require something here. So let's just check. There we go. So these two. Copy that. Oop. I'm just going to rip that for now and just see what happens. Autocomplete is not a thing. All right, so let's see. Let's try one other thing. Let's restart. Wrong way. Let's restart this. Let's restart our Webpack dev server. This is kind of a let's hope this works kind of thing. I'm thinking maybe it's not seeing everything. Okay. Still no autocompletes. All right, that's interesting. Let's see. So again, this is the part, and the reason why I wanted to do it this way is to show people that it's not always just a simple thing to do this. One thing that I did notice is that they have the require in the application.js. I don't think that it will make a difference if I put this in my actual JavaScript pack or whatever you want to call it. But I'm willing to give this a shot. That's interesting. That's interesting. That's what it was. So our problem was, because of where we were requiring the jQuery UI, it decided to just start working here. Interesting. Okay, so now that we have that figured out, I mean, I'm not a, well, let's just see if we can get this down to what we need it to be. So I'm going to take out that. I'm going to take out a few other things. Actually, that's already taken. Oh, nope, we didn't save it. So let's see that. Okay, so I don't want to change too much. Let's see if this still works. I'm even tempted to, yeah, let's see here. Okay, let's just do a hard refresh and clear out the cache. Okay, that's pretty neat. Let's do this. Let's say, let's now take over the other bits. So, actually, that's a lot of pretty decent stuff. Okay, so source. All right, so what I was doing in the past was I had this data, autocomplete source. Huh. I'm really kind of curious if this will just work. Huh. All right, so let's see this. So the autocomplete source, what this is doing here is it does more than it's letting on. Oh, I need to do this slightly different. So let's do this. So we'll break this onto its own line because now we're in JavaScript and not CoffeeScript. I'm sure there's probably better ways to do things, but I'm just going to go with this. So we're going to say we're going to pick this out because I think this is going to give us. Actually, no. Let's just do this. Let's take a look at the file. So scheduled meals, and let's see, let's say, I believe this is like new. Oh no, I believe we want form. Okay, so we're gonna do Control O there. Again, I'm using Control P, the plugin for Vim, to do this. Let's put this on its own tab. Okay, so, all right, there we go. And that's where my autocomplete source is coming from. So that's why it knows what to do. So I'm going to close that out, go back to my old one. This will be kind of scary if this is all I really need. But there is another thing I want to do, which is tags. So like, for example, if I added a tag to a meal, I won't necessarily know, and we don't need that. Like, for example, like let's say you had, I don't know, you wanted vegetarian meals, right? And you had something like salad. Well, if you started typing in vegetarian, salad's not going to show. But if I have a vegetarian category or tag, and I have the query set up so that it will return any meals that also have that vegetarian tag as well. So salad would show up. So, but let's see what happens here. Oh, hello. That did not compute. All right, so what doesn't it not like? That is the one nice thing that I have to admit about this new setup is I can see the JavaScript as it blows up. So if you're looking to move into this world from the old asset pipeline way, this is such a better experience than what I had experienced in that asset pipeline world. So okay, let's see here. So we have that. Oh, I think I'm just missing. Okay, so we have this. Yeah, I think I was just missing a paren. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so let's see if this is actually. Dare I say this might actually be working? Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to open up a new tab because I want to show you something without leaving that page. So meals. So these are our meals. So let's see here. Let's start something with S. Let's see how that looks. That is awesome. And oh yeah, shouldn't show. Yeah, I know. But the thing there, or the reason why, is because that was when I was testing like meals that were specific to a user. I'm an admin user right now, so that's why everything shows up. But this is great. So now, let's see here. Beef. This is a perfect example of what I was getting at. So I looked up... Oh, that's not good. We don't want 26, 27. All right, I guess I need more JavaScript, but it's still not bad. So let's tackle that first. Okay, so I have a lot of stuff going on here. So so that's one bit. And I don't know how I feel about the styling, but I'm very much the let's do styling last bit. So let's see here. So I believe, okay, so select, we're passing what we're selecting. We're going to set the scheduled meal ID dot val. Oh, okay, so I think I see what this is doing. It's getting the value and it's going to get the actual label and put those in there. So let's take these. Okay. All right, so this is going to be interesting because, again, we're translating from CoffeeScript to not CoffeeScript. So we have, actually, let's move this down. Let's do this because this is how I roll. I like things like this. Vim, are you going to behave? Good enough. I like this. This is fine. Okay, so I'm guessing I'm going to need a comma there. I'm going to need select. And so, turning this into CoffeeScript. So I think what I need to do is I need to say function underscore UI. And then we're going to give it a function. And the idea there is, well, I guess those 2 lines. 3 lines, actually. So the first one, we're saying pull the value. Yeah, because each one of these is getting a value. And then return false. So I'm kind of curious what this does. Oh, I see what it's doing. It's setting the... Jeez, sorry. So for these two elements, it's going to set their values to, in this case, the UI item dot value, and in this case, the dot label. So hopefully this... And then return false, so it doesn't actually do anything that it's not supposed to be doing. So let's go and see if that now works. Oh no, UI is not defined. That's not good. And I'm pretty sure this is not going to do what I want it to do. No. Okay, so UI is not defined. Alright, so let's take a look. I'm going to take a look at jQuery's UI's documentation. So let's see here. Custom data and display, is that what I want? Maybe. So let's see here. Do we have a select? Okay. That's what I did. Liars. Okay, so did I maybe forget to save or something? Oh, jeez. Oh, my gosh. I'm an idiot. Someone should have said something. Alright, so let's go back here. Alright, so that might be better. No, it's not better. Oh, jeez. So if I say beef... Oh, yeah, okay. It is working how it... Well, that part's working. So I think we still need some more of this. You know, I should just really trust old me, because old me knew what it was doing, I think. So let's see here. Let's add min length. I'm just going to add all this stuff in. Render item. So span, pulled mail tag. So this one's interesting, because what this is doing is this is the result. I wonder. Oh, okay. So let's test this out in real life. Let's go to dinnerpicker.com. Let me log in. Hopefully, I remember something. No. Ugh. There we go. Okay, so meals. Now, we want to plan ahead. Add a meal. Okay. It was always broken. That never worked. Alright, well, in that case, I'm not going to worry about it for now, because the whole point of this is to move the functionality over. And this video is already getting to be longer than it needs to be. So let's just get this going. And then we could play with that part later. So, okay. So let's do this. We added that. Let's add this. Okay, so what this is going to say is, when we change focus, well, let's do it. Shoot, I guess I need to figure this out. So function, and see, that's the other thing. I'm not a huge fan of the shorthands, because then it makes it just so much tougher to read if you're not used to it. I mean, I'm sure my preferences will change as I get more experience with JavaScript, but I don't like it right now. Okay, so let's see if that breaks. Perfect. That's even better. Wait. There we go. Okay, just taking a little bit of time, but that's perfect. Okay, so we have that. Now what we have next is this autocomplete bit. So we have autocomplete, render item. Oh, okay, so I think this is, all this is doing is it's going to be building the tag and all that fun stuff. So, all right, let's see if we can turn this from JavaScript to, or CoffeeScript to JavaScript. Okay, so we're going to say, so that looks fine. That also, instance, that part scares me, but I'm going to just go with that. That's supposed to be it. Dot render item. So we're passing in, jeez, more of this. Okay, so what do we say? So render item. Function, maybe. So function. Now that I know about anonymous functions, I'm loving them. Guarantee you there's probably a better way to do this stuff, but I don't care. Okay, so that should be it. And then let's do yank yank. Also, if you haven't noticed, you're probably going to learn a little bit about Vim if you follow me. Yank yank is the command to pretty much copy, and then put is paste. So, okay. So, return this, dot append, dot, okay, so this looks like it should all work as JavaScript. So now the next thing we need to do is we need to get this method, or function. So let's copy a few lines. I really should get a plugin for Vim to do other things. Okay, now I gotta remember how to do functions, which, so function, sure. So if meal.tag, do that, else that. Maybe? Yep, I broke something. Failed to compile. Unexpected. Oh, maybe because I put a space in there. Oh, duh. This is JavaScript. So, jeez. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's the other part of my problem too. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna make this proper. Good enough. I'm not a huge fan of the one-liners. This is much more readable. All right. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. All right. Oh no. Item is undefined. All right, so item is undefined. Which item is undefined? Where is item? Oh, hello. Okay. That doesn't make any sense. Why would I be complaining about that? So let's see. I think I see the problem. So going back to this, I kind of just hacked at this. So maybe my problem isn't so much that error message, it's what I'm trying to do. So let's see. So this is what I was researching. And I think in converting this back to JavaScript, I think I screwed things up. So let's see if we can figure this out. Let me copy, actually, you know what? Let me copy this whole bit because it's more or less the same thing. So I'm just going to put this at the end for now. So I have my autocomplete. That instance thing was definitely something for jQuery UI. But now, instead of doing this, I'm going to do this. I'm going to leave this as is. Actually, I think that might be it. let's see if that works. Of course. All right, so let's see here. What did I screw up? Don't need that. Okay, I think that's it. Let's save that. There we go. Nope, that's not it. So we're on the hunt. We're on the hunt for the missing thing. So let's see here. We have that. That looks all fine. Function. Okay. Return. That looks fine. I should probably definitely go back and read the error message a little bit. Unexpected token. Wait, does it not like the space or the... Wait, why? What does it complain about? 28? I don't have a 28. Okay. Let's just do that to see if it complains. Yeah, helps if I save. Okay, so that's not it. Unexpected token. Am I missing something? Yes, I am. Yeah, in my research I must have pulled that out, so. So the problem was this whole time I just had a bad curly bracket. There we go. Okay. Ew. Well, ooh. Well, that's different. All right, so that is better. So I kind of put this thing back together. You're gonna laugh when you see what was the problem. So this is kind of how we were at. Remember we added this function. I was missing something in my function that builds up the list items, this line. So if I add that in, and then also because this is not like Ruby or something, I have to return the value. And then let's see here. Oh, nope. What's this thing doing? Ah, jeez. Hey, it's comedy hour with Dan. Okay, so that's that. Now let's try this out. Looky. Now it's working again. And if I put in beef, look, the tags are showing up. So, yeah, I put the... Actually, you know what? Let's take that styling back out. I know we just took that out before I cut out, but if... Now let's see if that behaves properly. I think I don't like... Oh, and another thing, too. In my research, I found out why it was green. It's because I'm using the LaFrog, theme. So, yeah. That's kind of an interesting choice of color. I don't know if I'd ever want to use that, but I guess they each their own. Let's see here. Oh, that looks a little bit better. Doesn't look as, well, you know, froggy-like. So, yeah. I think this is done. I mean, clearly there are issues with it, and some of this is database backend stuff and also theming. So I'm not going to waste time on that. And also the whole number thing. So that's going to be something else that I'm going to want to dig into. But what you can see here is we had some CoffeeScript, and we moved it over to to JavaScript, and now we have something that, looks somewhat decent. And I don't have to rely on CoffeeScript anymore, so I can now rip out that CoffeeScript, take out the asset loader, and I think this project is now CoffeeScript free. So that's kind of nice. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope everyone got something out of it. It was a little bit of a trip, and there were a few issues. But again, development takes time. It takes a lot of effort, and I hope you all got something out of this. Hit me up on Twitter. I'm at Dan Clark. I have a website, bruised.com, and have a great day.